Warframe, there are so many weapons felines. In fact, it's a vast variety of different types of weapons, and we are honestly really lucky to have these many weapons to choose from. And that's of course one of the reasons why I love this game so much. However, all the time you guys are always asking me, Cole, what weapons do you like the most? Which ones do you like the most, and which ones do you run the most and are the most fun to use in your opinion? Well, today we're going to be going over that and much more. How's it going, guys? My name is M.C.I.K, or mycatiskyo. Welcome back to another Warframe video. This is going to be my top 5 favorite primaries right now, currently, in Warframe. I think the last time I did one of these videos was in 2015, and it's a fucking long time ago. I decided it's time to show you guys what I've been using lately in the last couple months of 2017 and the last bit of 2016 as well. Because of course everyone's playstyle changes up. No one's gonna be using the same weapons forever, unless your name starts with a D. I love you. I'm so sorry, bro. Anyway, we're gonna go over 5 weapons that I love and I think are really fun to use in Warframe, and not necessarily are the best in Warframe, but the most fun to use. I'll also be showing you guys the builds and a little bit of gameplay in the background. Hope you guys do enjoy. Anyway, let's get right into this. Is there too much hype in this video? Yeah, let's do this. My name's Cole and I'm fake. Whoa. Okay, let's do this video already. So for number 5, we have the Tigris Prime. I have always loved the Tigris. As soon as the Tigris Prime came out, I had to get my hands on it. I think one of the reasons why I love it so much is because it has potential to get a 100% status chance. And with each pellet from the shotgun, using this with a 100% status chance, each pellet's going to deal 100% of status, so it's going to deal a proc. It is a lot of fun to use, and also it does deal loads and loads of damage. I don't have the best build for it, but I did get 100% status on my build, and I went for a corrosive and blast build, which of course blast is not the best, but I just still enjoy using it. It's just a really fun weapon to use. So here's the build I have for it. It's pretty basic. It's a primed point blank, not really all the way max. It's almost there. I have the 2 90% element mods, which is electric damage and toxic damage. These are going to be the 90 ones. And then the rest of these are here, these 4. These are going to be the dual element stat mods. And this is going to give us blast, the fire, and the cold. And then the toxic barrage and the shell shock is going to add more corrosive. So yeah, corrosive, blast, and hell's chamber, and point blank. Pretty simple build, 3 forma, not too complex. So when I feel like being a little sneaky and going stealth, the bow that I choose, well, of course, as you guys can see already, is the Mutal Cernos. This will be the number 4 slot. Now, you might be surprised, when you have things like the Paris Prime and the Rocta Cernos and the Cernos Prime. You'd probably be like, Cole, why do you choose this? Well, it's a very simple answer to that, and that is because the ribbon I have for this is very, very good. Putting corrosive on this thing can do wonders against heavy gunners. I love using it for stealth, but of course, you can always go balls on the walls and run it with Rhino. It's still a lot of fun to use no matter how you use it. For the build, it's 5 forma, and honestly, everything fits on pretty well. For the top ones I hear, we have Split Chamber, Serration, and then our 2 crit mods, Point Strike and Vital Sense. And then down at the bottom, we have our element. We have Corrosive here, which is Stormbringer and Infected Clip. And then we also add some more fire rate because, we want to charge back faster. We want to be able to shoot faster, attack faster. And then over here, we have our Riven mod, which is more critical damage, electric damage, and status duration. And this thing really does help this out a lot. It stacks the multipliers, it stacks the corrosive up because the duration is longer for the status. So it stacks up more corrosive and it shreds armor much faster. It's a lot of fun to use. I am a huge fan of the Mutal Cernos, and that's why it is on this list. 1 year later, and this weapon is still staying strong. For the number 3 slot, we have the Cyanoid Simular. This weapon was on my previous top 5 primary weapons list, and it's still here because I still play with it a lot. I still use it for late game, and honestly, I still haven't got bored of it. It is an awesome weapon. It is a lot of fun. I've been mainly using it for defense missions, for leveling frames when I form them. The status chance and the critical chance are pretty low, but the raw damage with the elements is really nice. And I don't know, using this with the Mirage is a lot of fun. It really is fun no matter how you use this. I really do enjoy using it, and I still haven't got bored of the weapon yet. The Cephalon Pseudoproc that comes with the weapon is really nice too. It adds energy, I believe. So, it's a really good weapon to use, all in all. The build I have for it is not amazing. I think it could be better. I have mainly raw elements on here. I have Infected Clip, I have Stormbringer, which is going to give us a corrosive damage build, and then I have Hellfire for more heat damage and cryo rounds. And then I have all the way at the bottom here, I have Malignant Force. So these elements here, these are going to give us our elements for corrosive, magnetic, and blast. Lastly, I threw in Serration, heavy caliber, and speed trigger. I don't even know why I didn't put on split chamber. I think someone told me something about it's bad to have this on the Silent Simulator. I don't know. I think I'll have to add that later. So sorry I don't have it on here, but still, this is the build I'll be using, and I enjoy it quite a bit. Still a lot of fun to use, no matter what. Moving on to the number 2 slot on this list, and that is going to be the Burst On Prime. It's an oldie of mine, but it still has a place in my heart. I have always been a fan of the Burst On, and definitely a fan of the Burst On Prime. The fast firing rate, the fast reload, the quickness of gameplay using this weapon is really fun, especially with the Syndicate mod I have for it as well. I built it for Corrosive and Blast, and the status is up to 74%, which is a lot of fun to use, and the accuracy is really nice as well. So all in all, this is a great weapon, and the fire rate is also really high too, so it's 24%. And that is, of course, with the help of the Syndicate mod. Like I said, I enjoy using the weapon a lot because it makes the game more fast-paced. You fire faster, it's a burst, you can deal more damage over time, especially with the status. So, all in all, it definitely fits my playstyle. I like this one and the Bratton Prime as well, but the Burst On, I had to put this one on the list. I fucking love it too much. So for the Burst On Prime's modding, I have 2 forma in this modding, and it's going to be Serration, Split Chamber, and Heavy Caliber. These are going to be our 3 damage mods here. And then we have Gilded Truth. Yeah, Gilded Truth. Okay, fucking thought I was saying that wrong for a second there. This is going to add fire rate and 1 truth point. It's basically going to give us the Arbiters of Hexus status proc. I don't know if you want to call it that. I think that's Arbiters of Hexus too. If it's not, I'm sorry. I'm saying that wrong. You guys know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. And it adds more fire rate. So it brings the fire rate up to 24, which is really nice, really fast. You can deal more damage faster, and all in all, it's a lot of fun. And for the last 4 mods, as you guys can see, I put all of the dual element stat mods on here, so it brings up to 74% status chance, and it gives us Corrosive and Blast, so I cannot complain. I do enjoy this build quite a bit, and, you know, it could always be fixed up, but still, when it comes down to it, it's whatever I have fun with, you know, otherwise I'll get burnt out of the game. You know, you can't stop having fun with the game. The point where you stop having fun with the game, that is the point where you will slowly start to get burnt out. So yeah, I always keep it fresh, and I still enjoy it. Speaking of keeping it fresh, we are going to move on to the number 1 slot, which is the... Wow, you guys are going to be really surprised when I say what my number 1 weapon is. Yeah. Give me a drum roll. Cole, edit a drum roll in, please. Thank you very much. The number 1 slot for my top 5 favorite primer weapons is going to be the Gridlock. I bet you saw that one coming, to be honest. Yeah, I like it, okay? I like it a lot. What do you want from me, okay? I don't know why. I think about a month ago, I didn't even like this weapon at all. I didn't even have it. After I got a Riven mod for it, I started to build it more. I started to play with it more. I started putting more and more form on it, and I grew attached to it. And now I have to say it's probably one of my most used weapons now at this point in time. I put corrosive and cold damage on it. It's got about an 85% status chance on it, a 45% critical chance, and a 4.4 multiplier. It is honestly a really good weapon with the Riven mod, of course. I made a couple videos on it, and I didn't really want to talk about it more in this video. I just wanted to say that I have been using it a lot, and that's why it's my number 1 on this list. If you guys missed the BOTW, I'll just go over the build really quickly. So we have 2 element stat mods here. This is going to be our corrosive right here, which is going to be toxic and electricity damage. So we have over here our crit mods. We have a critical damage, and we have critical chance. This is going to add 200% critical chance, and it's going to add 120% critical damage. You guys have seen the VOTW, I think. It also adds 1 point from the parent sequence, which is going to give us a proc, which is really helpful, and it adds radiation damage to all the enemies around you. It's a lot of fun. It really is. And also down here we have some split chamber, we have heavy caliber and serration, our damage mods, and then we have the Riven mod for it, which is multi-shot, cold damage, raw damage, but less status chance, which still is not that bad, seeing how we have an 85% status chance. So all in all, I really love this build, and I really, really love the weapon a lot. Anyway, guys, those are my top 5 favorite primary weapons in Warframe at the moment. This is going to be getting uploaded in 2017 on February, sometime in February. So these are the weapons that I'm using currently at the moment, quite a bit. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Feel free to leave down in the comments your favorite weapon. I'd like to hear what you guys say, and tell me what you like to use a lot, what your favorite weapon is, and yeah. Also, feel free to leave in the comments down below another video you want me to do, whether it be another top 5 video. I might do another updated video for my secondaries and melee, and who knows, I might do something like that on the lines of that. So let me know if you guys want me to do that, and I might just do that. Thank you for watching. My name is M.C.I.K or CJ. I will see your beautiful face for the next video. Have an awesome day. Stay sexy, stay cool, and peace out.